Hi again, this is Mrs. Helms, the Team 4 math teacher. We are going to do another short video, so stay with me here. We're going to talk about an inequality. Kenji has at most $30 to spend on lily bulbs and tulip bulbs at his local flower store. Lily bulbs cost $4 each, tulip bulbs cost $2 each. Tax is included in the prices of the bulbs. Create a constraint that can be used to represent all possible numbers of lily bulbs, X, and tulip bulbs, Y, Kenji can buy. So what I'm pulling from this problem, first, $30 is all he has to spend on flowers. He cannot spend $31. He can't spend $32, but he can spend $30. He can spend $29, $28, or he doesn't have to spend any dollars. He can just not buy flowers. It's fine. Also, lily bulbs are more expensive. They're $4 each. Tulips, $2 each. We are going to represent lily bulbs with X, tulip bulbs with Y. So it looks like I am going to need X and Y in my equation. And I need to think about the number 30 because that's how much money he has. It also has this problem, or this word says constraint. So that means there's a restriction on what he can spend. He only has $30. So when it says at most $30, hopefully that signals in your brain that this is going to be an inequality. So we're going to start with lily bulbs. If he buys one lily bulb, he will spend $4. If he buys two lily bulbs, that's 4 plus 4. If he buys a third one, plus another 4. So instead of doing this over and over and over again, maybe we can just write a variable. X represents lily bulbs, so 4 times however many lily bulbs he purchases. We're going to add that to the amount of tulip bulbs he buys. So 2 for his first tulip, plus another 2 for his second tulip, plus third, on and on and on and on. But we don't want to write it like that. We want to put Y in its place. So 2 times Y, every single tulip bulb he purchases, we multiply it by 2. So now we think about the constraint. Kenji cannot spend more than $30, so he can spend exactly $30. So if I use this inequality, less than, and then put a 30, that means he has to spend less than $30. If I change the inequality and I make it greater than, that means he's allowed to spend more than $30, but he only has $30, so that can't be that. How about this one? That means he can spend $30 or less, because that's a less than or equal to. So what this reads is $4 for every lily plus $2 for every tulip, and it needs to be less than or equal to $30 because that's how much Kenji has. And then again, this little tool up here, if you're doing the practice test online, score item, and it tells you the scoring criteria. The student enters a correct inequality, providing evidence of the ability to represent constraints by inequalities. And that is it.